This is a sports catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another sports catastrophe on this date. And on this day, August the 6th, just last year, 2021, Canada did well in women's soccer. They were on fire. They won the gold medal. So anyway, Canada at the Olympics in women's soccer had a difficult time. In 2008, they were terrible. They took 8th place. In 2012, they got all the way to the semifinals. So, 2012, Canada took third in their group, in the group with Sweden and Japan, the group of death. But thankfully, they did get the best third place team thing. So that means they got to the quarterfinals. And shockingly, took down Great Britain, the home country, 2-0. In the semifinals, Canada took on the United States, which was supposed to be a good matchup. Unfortunately, it would be marred by Christina Pedersen's bad refereeing, as she gave Canada a penalty, Americans a penalty shot after goalie Aaron McLeod allegedly held the ball on for more than 6 seconds. Under FIFA rules, you can't do that over the 6 seconds. So that ended the game 3-3, and then Alex Morgan scored the winning goal in extra time. Canada did win bronze, shocking France in the last few seconds of normal time as Diana Matheson won. Unfortunately, the Americans won gold with 2 goals by Carly Lloyd. Then in 2016, Canada won a group of Germany, Australia, and Zimbabwe. They would take on the French in the quarterfinals. And thankfully, just like they did in 2012, they beat the French. But this time, it was a goal by Sophie Schmidt in the 56th minute. In the semifinals, Canada got their butts handed to them by the Germans. Berenger and Dabrecht scored. Canada shocked everyone by winning the bronze 3 days later, in August of 2016, in Brazil, against the Brazilians, who usually do well in soccer. As Rose and Christine St. Clair scored to make Canada win. Germany did win the gold medal, so it all worked out for Germany. Now came the 2020, and Canada was in a group of England, Japan, and Chile. Canada won once, beat Chile, but tied the Brits and the Japanese, getting them 2nd place, and a trip to the quarterfinals, where they would take on the Brazilians. And Canada was a little nervous, as after all, Brazil would be gunning for revenge after that bronze medal debacle in 2016. Again, it was ironic because Canada faced France for 3rd place in 2012, beat them, and then in 2016, that was their quarterfinal opponent. And same thing with Canada versus Brazil, because they faced Brazil for bronze in 2016, and then the first quarterfinal, poof, there they are. The game went to penalties. Christine St. Clair, missed, reliable for Canada, missed her shot. At 3, Brazil made their first 3. Canada made it 3-3 on penalties with their 4th kick, but Brazil still had advantage because they didn't miss. But Andressa missed. Canada then stepped up the line with, what is her name? With Vanessa Gillies scoring to make it 4-3, and then it was up to Raphael, but L-E on the end, in Rifu. And put up a clinic, a win. That. So Canada, after Raphael missed, Canada was going to the semifinals, where they would take on their longtime rival Americanos. I was like, what the heck? But Canada got lucky after a handball. The icon Jessie Fleming put up a shot and scored to make it 1-0. The Americans were not too pleased. And it was shocking for me, thinking that Canada could be the United States in women's soccer, where we usually come up short against them. So we did it. We were going to the final, which meant an automatic medal. We didn't have to worry about the bronze medal game. Got to 2 bronze medal games and won them, but Canada was guaranteed silver. Canada would learn later on that Sweden, after beating Australia, boy, those Aussies are sure surprise packages. Sweden won. So in the bronze medal, the Americans won, but they only won 4-3, which was shocking. Despite 2 goals each by Megan Rapinoe and Curly Lloyd, Australia held with them. And now it was time for the final. One of the key finals in history. Canada and Sweden. Sweden usually did pretty well. The thing was, the game was supposed to be held at 11 o'clock a.m. local time in Japan, in Yokohama. Well, it was supposed to be at the Tokyo Stadium, but because of the excessive heat in Japan, they wanted, both Canada and Sweden wanted a change in time. And then the venue actually was changed because the national stadium was booked for athletic events in the evening, so they had to move it to Yokohama's International Stadium. Sweden crushed the Americans 3-0, which is shocking. It's like, they beat the Americans? It crushed them 3-0. Wow. They beat Australia and New Zealand as well. Got to face Japan in the quarterfinals, beat them, and took down Australia. So, nervousness came about. Canada was really nervous after a free kick goal by Stenia excuse me, Blackstadius. The forward made it 1-0. And Canada, it was shocking. Personally, I was able to watch that game. I was at work, but I was able to watch that game through our TV screen, through our warehouse computer, which we had CBC on the. We got the CBC internet feed, so we could watch the game while we were working. And all hope looked lost for Canada. But then we got a penalty. Jesse Fleming comes up to the spot. Boom. It's 1-0 and all that. 1-1. So it was nervousness going into overtime and all that. Total shots on target were 3 each. Sweden took more shots, but they didn't really go through. So Sweden and Canada had to make moves. Both teams used their 6 allowed substitutes. For Canada, Julia Grasso came in for Janine Becky. Adriana Leon came in for Quinn, who was non-binary. Deanne Rose came in for Nichelle Prince. Jordan Hutema came in for our captain Christian Sinclair. Jade Riviere took care of was it for Alicia Chapman, who was shocking. Alicia Chapman was a good defender, and Selena Sadorsky came in for Desiree Scott. So Canada made their moves, Sweden made their moves. We were going to penalty kicks. First kick for Sweden was Aslani. She missed. And I'm like, yes. Canada had Jesse Fleming come up, score. After Bjorn scored to tie it at 1. All Lords. Oh, actually, Lords had to do with score? No, fuck. Sweden scored their third penalty, so it's 2-1. Vanessa Giles came up, missed her shot. Ugh. Fortunately for Canada, Avantgarde missed the shot. So now we had a chance to tie it. But Lyon missed her shot. And we were like, oh no, 2-1. All Sweden had to do was convert their last kick. And Seeger had a chance to send Sweden to win the gold medal. But a superb save by Stephanie Labbe saved the day. And now we needed a goal by Deanne Rose. If she scored, we would go to extra kickers. And she does. So it was 2-2 at penalty. Sweden sudden death kicks. So Sweden went up, and Anderson placed it over the bar. Like, what the hell just happened? So all Julia Grosso had to do was score. If she scored, Canada would win the gold medal. If she didn't, then we would go to another kicker. But Grosso slotted it in. The goalie thought she caught the ball. She did, but it went into the right side of the net. And man, if I was allowed to whoop up with joy and all that, I would have gone berserk for Canada winning the gold medal in women's soccer. I mean, a gold medal is a gold medal for Canada. I mean, national pride. Americans who probably listen to this will be like, why is he worried about that? We poop gold medals. Yeah, but Canada doesn't. So, yeah, we got it. What a day for the women's soccer team to get back on track. Beat the Americans and then beat Sweden, who were a tough team, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, gold medal, bitches. Sorry, it just came out. Anyway, I jumped on and I do.